So I'm a busy man. I was in the gym today, and yeah, no, I wasn't. I'm sorry, I can't lie to you like that right at the beginning of the video. There's no foundation to build a video on. A lie right in the first 10 seconds there. No, I was in a newsagent's today, and I was looking at a magazine. I was just reading a magazine, and the newsagent said to me, "Hey, buddy, this isn't a library." So I said, "Oh, isn't it? I'm sorry," because I thought it was a library. So I went to the library, and I asked if I could buy a lotto ticket, and the librarian said, "Hey, buddy, this isn't a newsagent." So I was like, "I'm sorry, I didn't realize." I lied, of course, because I did realize, but anyway. And then I went to a hospital, and there was nobody in the hospital that I wanted to visit. I just walked around randomly, because I'm like the writer Marcel Proust. I go out of my way to experience emotional things. Not that I'm a writer, so I'm just researching for writing that I'm never going to do. But still, it's nice to have emotional experiences in the modern era, where cynicism prevails, and a hard-heartedness, and there's not too much emotion going on in the modern era. So I like to go to hospitals just to experience emotion, just to walk around randomly, and try to, like a battery, absorb emotion from all the people who are there visiting their relatives. Because I think that in the modern human world, a hospital is the most emotional building that you can go to, apart from an airport. I think that hospitals and airports are the two most emotional buildings that you can go to in modern human society, because in hospitals, obviously, if you go there, then you are visiting a sick relative or friend. If you go to the airport, you are saying goodbye to a relative or friend who is off to see the world and leave you behind because you're stranded here in Perth. So, so I actually had an idea that they should combine the two, hospitals and airports, because I think it would greatly improve society and improve the world if what you did is like if the United Nations passed a law that every city on the planet had to create in the center of the city a building which is called a hospital/airport, which is a combination of an airport and a hospital in the same building. So you enter the building and you walk around, and there's people waiting for planes, and there's also wards everywhere with hospital beds and bedridden people. And you could kind of force, like, in order to intensify emotion, you combine the two, hospitals and airports, in the one building. Can you imagine how emotional it would be to walk into a hospital/airport? I mean, you've experienced hospitals and airports, but never at the same time. Can you imagine how emotionally concentrated that experience would be, to experience a hospital and an airport at the same time? I mean, I personally just want to experience that, and I think that's a great idea for every city, on the planet, to build a hospital/airport in the center of the city, and then send people letters. Like, every citizen is just like jury duty, that every citizen has to once a year visit the hospital/airport, and you turn up and you walk in it, and you have to spend at least 17 hours waiting in the airport lounge/hospital waiting room type area, and just watching annoying TV shows on these silent monitors, and walking back and forth from the vending machines, and watching the pilots and doctors get drunk in the hospital/airport bar and hit on the nurses and the stewardesses, and just sitting there waiting to either say goodbye to a friend, who's off to see Paris, leaving you behind stranded in Perth. Or either that, or to say goodbye, or to say hello, sorry, I mean to go and visit a friend who is sick in bed and have, tedious and painful, polite small talk, and, not really know what to say. So, they'll have to organise it, the authorities, to make sure that you actually have two friends on that specific day, one of whom is catching a plane, and the other of which is sick in hospital, and they put them both together in the hospital/airport, and you have to visit both at the same time. And I think that we just cause great emotion in the heart of every citizen, when they have their airport/hospital day arrives and they get the mail. Oh no, it's my airport hospital day. I have to go to the airport/hospital, and go through the airport/hospital experience. And I think that would just cause every citizen to have a great emotional experience on one day a year that isn't Christmas, and I think that would really improve society in a huge way, because modern society, frankly, to be totally honest with you, and just put my cards on the table there, right there on the table, right there on the other side of the room, which you can't see, I just want to place my cards there right now, because basically I think that the modern world is just cynical and sterile, and it just reminds me of a gigantic tepid cup of tea that's been left sitting on the dining table of existence. You know what I mean? That's what the modern world reminds me of, because everyone is just obsessed with all this nonsense, and I really think all this, they're just obsessed with the modern world is obsessed with all this shallow nonsense, and I think the hospital/airport idea is a winner, and if I'm elected, I will definitely bring that into play, in a big way. So vote for me, whatever my name is. I've forgotten since the beginning of this video. Thank you.